later. Got the Lars family speeder, T-16 Skyhopper, Death Star 2. Rip them all open. Because yeah, these don't. I don't know. Some people try to say that these are worth a lot, but they're not. They're really not worth too much. The going rate for like one of these is like $10. But some people are just like, oh, it's old Star Wars stuff. Let's mark it up. Picked up this. So Micro Machines kind of like they've had Micro Machines of other themes too. I think Star Trek, and it's kind of like these are kind of like Mighty Max Polly Pocket kind of idea. So they've got the character face, and when you open it up, it's themed to whatever the character is. So this is a Scout Trooper. Yeah, Polly Pocket for boys. I got that. Got a big pack of them too. And these big packs are the only ways that you can get, I think, Boosh and Vader are the only ones that come in here. Yeah, and then the micro figure can stand. There's like a spot for them to stand in the head, and you can like display them. Those, yeah, they're fun to collect. I'm only collecting the American variants. There's other variants and bootlegs and stuff that you can get from other countries, but I'm only collecting American stuff. You know, North American available. Also small ships. So these are the Micro Machine ships and figure series. Sometimes they have sets that look like this, but it's a bunch of Jawas or a bunch of stormtroopers or a bunch of rebel troopers. They're called like army builders. I don't know what's a good price for these. Really? I mean, for me, it's just knowing, just by collecting them over the years. There are some archival sites that like you can kind of get like the going rate, and like eBay and stuff too. But I guess I haven't encountered considered calculating like inflation or anything like that. But like 10 for these, 10 for these, 20, 25 for these. But like this was 15. You know, $5 more, and I got a bunch of ships and some figures. So, yeah, and like the Star Trek ones are worth about 5. So kind of getting the flavor from the market going prices. eBay is pretty good, but you have to look at the sold stuff too. Oh yeah, and then this one, the Piece de la Resistance, or however you say that. I used to have this, and I've been looking for this one for a long time, and I finally found it at a really good price too. This is the Millennium Falcon playset. It's even too large to show entirely on the screen, but it's the Falcon, but it opens up, and the hinges are at the front. And then there's a whole like docking, or like this is the interior of the Falcon, and then back here is like a docking bay, which the Falcon didn't have a docking bay, but that's besides the point. Eventually, once I've collected a lot of them, we'll probably do like a box opening stream someday and build them all. And so, in addition to like these kind, there's these bigger heads you can get too, that are of the different scenes and characters in the movies. And then there's these Planet series. And this one, Endor, Dagobah. Yeah. So I'm trying to collect them all. I want to catch them all. Yeah, there's other items. There's a lightsaber and like a pair of binoculars that open up into a scene. There's a set of the Slave One that opens up into the scene, and they all have little action features in them, like the R2D2 one opens up into Tatooine or Jabba's palace, I think, and then there's like a little trap door that goes into the Rancor pit and that kind of stuff. Oh, Venort, you had some of the larger heads as a kid? Who did I? And I'm trying to recollect them. Recollect them all. Yeah, so yeah, there's scenes inside each of the heads. Wish I had one of them out to show you guys. They're all being packed away right now. But yeah, so R2D2 is Jabba's palace, and you can see Jabba sitting there, and there's like a little gate drops down, and then it turns into a Rancor pit. And like 3PO is the cantina, and you can see the docking bay where the Falcon leaves and parked. The coolest one, and you'll not be surprised, the coolest one and my favorite one is Boba Fett's. Turns into Cloud City. Oh, you had the Battle Yavin set? So yeah, with Micro Machines, there's two different types. Of all these, I only have one type. This is the standard Micro Machines, usually small ships like this. And then the figures are like the old Army Man style. I know, right? Isn't that funny? They even serve droids. Why is 3PO the cantina? They have these little guys. So the figures are on like a platform, like the old Green Army Men. But they have also Micro Machines Action Fleet. Action Fleet is bigger vehicles with taller figures that bend at the waist. I don't have any examples. Actually, I do kind of have an example of that. So recently, if you've been in Target or Walmart, you will see that they've kind of come back out with Micro Machines. So this is called Micro Galaxy Squadron, and it's the same idea. So these are the Action Fleet scale figures, and they have one hinge at the hips. So this is the Walmart exclusive Slave One Boba Fett starship. It comes with Fennec, Boba Fett, but I've only picked up this one. When I've seen the other ones in the store, they don't look that good.